recognize seniors who have excelled in all areas of academics. The Roslyn Public Schools Board of Education, Central Administration, high school administrators, and staff applaud our students and congratulate them and their parents on a job well done. It is especially noteworthy that even during these difficult and surreal times, our seniors continue to do their best. On behalf of the entire Roslyn High School community, we wish the members of the class of 2022 happiness, success, joy, good health, and love as they move on to the next phase of their lives. Roslyn High School will miss them and wants them to know as alum they will always have a special place in our hearts. Congratulations to this year's award winners. At the conclusion of this ceremony, you may pick up the commemorative awards booklet that will be in the lobby with all of the award winners' names and the awards that they have received. Please welcome Mr. Gary Reminetti, our science chairperson.
Good afternoon. It's always a great pleasure to have students at this time of year and to see all of the things that they've done and to be able to award them and recognize their accomplishments over their high school careers. At this time, I want to introduce for the science department, Ms. Donahue.
Hi, everyone. This year for AP Physics 1, I would like to award Emma Ansher. Emma is an extremely self-motivated and proactive student. She is thorough in her work, incredibly organized, and a wonderful peer leader. Emma is resilient and steps up to any challenge that comes her way. She has worked so hard this year in AP Physics 1, and it was wonderful to see her develop a true understanding of the content. Her industrious and cheerful personality will take her to great places. Congrats. Come on. Thank you. For AP Physics 2, I would like to award Trevor Kim. Trevor is a standout student in AP Physics 1 and 2. The content often comes naturally to him, but that doesn't stop him from participating, asking higher level questions, and working to not only correctly answer the questions, but develop a true understanding for many of the abstract concepts. Trevor has a great sense of humor and helps to keep his classmates engaged and on task. He's a leader amongst his peers and will continue to brighten the world around him. Congrats. Next, I would like to welcome up Mr. Kunmel.
I get the pleasure of giving the award to the senior who took AP Physics C. He is a true student in every sense of the word. He's hardworking, dedicated, consistent, with high standards for himself. He's the son of immigrant parents, which I can kind of relate to, so which means I definitely sympathize with him at some times, depending on the day of the week. He's incredibly well respected by the faculty and all of his classmates. Somehow, between all of his 3 fantasy combat mortal killing games that he plays on his iPad all the time, he gets 100 every quarter in my class. So he's incredibly quiet also. Maybe that's my theme for this year. It's time to recognize some of the quiet ones. So without further ado, it is my great honor to send my congratulations to Daniel Liu. Next up, Ms. Papagni.
Good afternoon. The AP Chemistry Award this year goes to a student who I had the pleasure of knowing over the course of 2 years and is not only a tremendous aptitude in chemistry, but a great curiosity which drove most of our class discussions. It's his love of logic, keen eye for details, and love of learning that will make him a great success in all that he endeavors to do. Benjamin Daniels. Congratulations. Oh, it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Daniels.
So I have 2 awards for AP Environmental Science. One is for a student of mine, and one is for a student of Miss Wenzel, who unfortunately isn't here. So I'm going to start with Miss Wenzel's. So this award goes to a student who is passionate and dedicated to apes. He has insight, care, and understanding of the environmental issues covered in the class, and it's extremely impressive. He sees connections between choices and the ability to live in a sustainable world. This year, the award goes to Matthew Gothel. And then for my students, this award goes to a student who was an outstanding environmental science student, who was really able to analyze problems, and not just environmentally, but also socially and economically, and was able to see all sides of the issue, and it made me realize that this student is going to be a great addition to any college or university that he goes to and help the planet be more sustainable. This year, the award goes to Ellis Imuna.
Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Despino.
Good afternoon. There are 3 awards this year for outstanding performance in AP Biology. The first one is for Mr. Kraling. He's unable to make it today, so he left me this to read. This year for my award in AP Biology, I chose a student who I've known since their freshman year. The student has consistently performed at an extremely high level throughout the entire school year in AP Biology. She always comes into the classroom with a smile, a positive attitude, and the determination to do her best every day. This has led to tremendous success for her both inside and outside the classroom. She is a wonderful student and person, and that student is Natalie Samers. All right, 2 more. The final 2 awards go to 2 students that I've had the pleasure of teaching since they were freshmen. They were both brilliant walking answer keys in living environment. And they both continued their excellence in AP Bio. Both of them finished with 100 averages for the year, without, I don't think, getting under 100 on anything. They both sat right next to each other and right next to me. The first student loved science as much as I do, and he constantly kept me on my toes with questions about everything in the universe and always came to extra help just to talk about the latest and greatest science discoveries. He's a wonderful young man with a very bright future, and I will certainly miss our talks when he's away at Northeastern. The other student insists on perfection and will settle for nothing less. Despite her neuroses and constant barrages of questions for clarification, she's an amazing young woman with a wonderful personality and a cheerful disposition. I expect nothing less than perfection for her going forward when she heads to Duke University, and from what I hear, she has legally changed her name to Peanut. So my 2 awards go to Lou Christensen and Emma Ansher. And Luke is apparently running track. Yeah, all right, come get it. Mr. Kuhnmuller and Alex Wong.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So the Regents Physics Award goes to a student who pushes the envelope in the classroom every day. Physics is often seen as a difficult subject, but this student comes into class never backing down and always asks questions. And she always has a sense of wonder and curiosity. Every day, they're eager to learn and fearless when overcoming concepts in the subject. It's been an immense pleasure to have her as a student this year. She's a student that encourages those around her to be the best version of themselves. It's an honor to present this award to Raina Shah.
Hi, as you said, this is the award for Regents Physics. I'm going to keep with my theme from earlier. It's all about the quiet ones. While everyone is involved in a lot of talk, she has chosen to let her actions speak for themselves. She lets her grade and average do all the talking, but yet she's so humble that no one around her has any hint she's doing so well. Everyone in her presence is incredibly comfortable. She cares about her neighbors and partners. She's incredibly kind and sweet. I wish she could teach a class in how to be, and this is no pun intended, a class act student, because that's what she really is. It is my honor to present this award to a truly deserving student and a wonderful human being, Haley Gross. Up next is Mr. Marvin.
Hello, everybody. When I helped start the engineering program here at Roslyn High School, I envisioned a track for students who wanted to become engineers. This year's recipient of the POE Engineering Award goes to a student that has taken this vision to a new and highest level. They will be attending the University of Pennsylvania in the Jerome Fisher Program of Management and Technology. They'll earn a degree from both the Wharton School of Business and the School of Engineering. This program has only a 2.3% acceptance rate for all applicants. I feel they will excel in this program as they have done here at Roslyn High School, where they demonstrated their ability to work tirelessly and persevere in the face of any obstacle that has come before them. She leads by example and rises to the top on every occasion. I'm proud to present this year's Principal of Engineering Award to Lindsay Fabricant.
I'd like to thank the teachers for all their kind words for the students, and again, congratulations to all the science awardees. Up next is his social studies chairperson, Mr. Paul Rosenboom.
Good afternoon. Our first award is the Roslyn High School Social Studies Award. You know, as teachers, we warm ourselves against the fire of young minds eager to learn. The passion this student demonstrated in her social studies classes was inspiring to both her teachers and classmates. Her passion for in-class learning is exceeded only by her desire to have a positive impact on the world. Through her work in Habitat for Humanity, coordinating a neighborhood tree planting, and her research on how to encourage environmental activism, she has already left her mark on our community. Congratulations, Maya Gruthius. The League of Women Voters Award recognizes a student dedicated to the League's goals of empowering voters and making democracy work. This year's recipient is a young woman who is an elected representative of the OCC. She has volunteered to register voters, and as an award-winning researcher, she has scientifically studied how to increase voter turnout. She is the president of the Ethics in Government Club, captain of the mock trial team, a true lover of democracy. Congratulations, Haley Yoon. Our next award is the Roslyn Civics Award. This young man has been a leader in the student government since the 9th grade and a consistent voice for our student body over the past years. An outstanding OCC president, he has risen to every challenge and has always advocated on behalf of the students of Roslyn High School. He is calm, equitable, and personable, and I remember him fondly from the 8th grade. I have to apologize. I always harass him in the hallways with a question, but I'll ask you the question one last time. Jadeep, what are your thoughts on the great questions of the day? Congratulations, Jadeep Grau. Our recipient of the American Psychological Association Award has been a tremendous asset to his AP classroom. Extremely passionate about the subject, showing an inclination toward critical analysis, he has demonstrated a deeper understanding and a willingness to stay up to date with recent trends in the research. Graduating a year ahead of schedule, he has taken on the burden of a challenging course load with poise and a maturity beyond his years. Congratulations, Ron Bahiri. Congratulations. The Long Island Council for Social Studies Award goes to the runners-up for our top departmental award. It's never an easy decision, as each of these students possesses a lucid intellect and a dedication to the subjects of history and government and economics. Each has shown a genuine passion along with a sophistication of thought and critical analysis that are simply remarkable for his or her age. We thank you for helping to make our jobs so rewarding. Congratulations. Now I'm going to read several names, so hold your applause until they're done. Congratulations to Emma Ansher, Trevor Kim, Abigail Silverman, and Maddie Gross. Congratulations. Our final award is the Roslyn High School History Award. It goes to a young woman who has proven herself a genuine scholar, a skilled mock courtroom attorney, and a serious student of ethics. We wish her the very best at Harvard. Congratulations to the inimitable Miss Haley Yoon. Now I'd like to introduce the esteemed Mr. Ritter, who will present the awards on behalf of the Art Department. Thank you.
It's good to be back. It's nice to see everyone in a room together. No, we didn't have this last year. Okay, so the Outstanding Achievement in Drawing and Painting Award goes to a student that I've gotten to know this year. I usually don't teach the AP Art and Design program until like just recently. So I'm usually teaching photography, but this year I got to know in depth like some of the students in the art program. And this student was very talented. A lot of talent in many different mediums to work with, from digital to paint to drawing. And I would like to award John Jack Carazzo. He also said that people would not know that he's an artist. Can I take a picture with you? Can I take a picture with you? It's ceremonial. The next award is the Outstanding Achievement in Photography Award. And this is a subject matter that I've been teaching for many years. And you know, being a photographer is not an easy thing. It requires seeing things differently than a lot of other people, and it takes a unique vision, and sometimes it takes you know, taking pictures from you know, many photographs of the same thing over and over again to explore everything about it. And the person who has achieved this award does just that. It definitely takes like thousands of photographs. This award goes to Danny Covey. The Outstanding Achievement Award in 2D Studio Art goes to a student, again, I have just gotten to get to know, like I've just met this year. And although she is an artist of few words, her artwork is fantastic. I mean, amazing. The portfolio that she put together for her sustained investigation for the AP 2D design portfolio was tremendous. Madison Kwan. The final award from the art department is the North Shore Community Arts Center Award, which is going to a student this year who, prolific art student. Many pieces created by this student both in school and out of school. Subject matter that spans realism to the abstract and everything in between. And a very talented artist, Miss Ariana Cole. They're only eggs. Okay. Thanks. I would now like to pass the podium over to the notorious Charlie Winver.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Winver. I'm the department chair for the math department. I'd like to introduce my teachers. They're going to be coming up and giving some individual awards for the courses, the AP courses they teach. Up first, we have Ms. Stack, Ms. Logren, and Mr. Lee.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I first got to know this student as a sophomore in my Algebra 2 honors class and had the pleasure of having her back in my class this year in AP Calc. High school is a time of tremendous pressure without having it interrupted by a global pandemic. So seeing how this student managed to stay focused and diligent throughout all of this is even more impressive. Each day, the student came to class ready to learn, prepared with questions, and happy to volunteer to answer questions posed to the class. This student kept up her hard work and enthusiasm even after getting accepted into college and has not wavered from it even while working on our post-AP class projects. It is my honor to give this Outstanding Achievement in AP Calculus A/B Award for my class to Emma Ansher.
Sometimes the level of work that we do in AP Calculus is overwhelming for students. This was not the case with this student. Although I know that she worked very hard in the course, as evidenced by her attendance at extra help and homework assignments, she made it appear effortless. Besides having remarkable mathematical ability, she's an incredibly talented actor. When she's not working out calculus problems, I think that's what she does on her free time. Doesn't everybody do that on their free time for fun? You can find her on this stage transforming into her latest character. She truly is a lovely young woman. She was always kind and helpful to her peers. She continues to work hard even after the AP exam. I am so thankful that I got to work with her this year. I know that she has a very bright future in front of her. This year's award for Outstanding Achievement in AP Calculus goes to Haley Margulies. Mr. Lee.
Hello, it's great to see you. So for another AP Calculus AB award, actually, goes to a student who is very faithful, dedicated, And it was actually a very much pleasure to teach her in my class. I tend to be crankier as I get older, but that wasn't the case because she was there in my class. Nikita?
Hi, I'm Glenn Sherwood. I teach the BC Calculus. For those of you who don't know, it's a 2-semester college class. So for those students who qualify, they get 2 semesters of college credit. Needless to say, it's an extremely difficult course. Anybody who sits in that class and can get through the door is a winner in my book. But there are a few here that I just want to talk about today that have gone to the next level. With their questionings, techniques, and just inquisitive nature, it literally made teaching them the bright spot of my day. All right, so without further ado, I have 3 people in mind for this: Lila Dicker, Trevor Kim, and Liam Lind. Congratulations.
Hello, back again. I teach multivariable calculus. That is the second year college course level, one of the highest class in our school. And it always has been a privilege for me to teach that class because I feel like I'm raising future leaders of our communities. And it actually has been. I actually have the proof on that on my Facebook. Now, these students, they're bright, they're amazing, dedicated, and I can clearly see them as a future leaders along with many other students. I have 2 students here, Daniel Liu and Luca Gillian.
Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Sellers, and I teach AP Statistics. So both of these students mastered the AP Statistics curriculum through their consistent hard work. Both students made teaching AP Statistics more fulfilling for me. Their insight and inquiries vastly improved the class environment. For these reasons, I choose Luca Guillon and Trevor Kim to receive the Outstanding Achievement in AP Statistics.
So the If Time Simeon Memorial Award is a tribute to a math teacher here from 2002 to 2010. He was a lead in our department. He was a friend and mentor to all who knew him. He had a keen intellect and a sense of humor, responsibility, and fairness. And by honoring someone, it is hoped that many will emulate him and strive to set high goals, pursue them as enthusiastically as he did. We're excited to present Luca Gillian with this year's If Time Simeon Memorial Award. Come here. No. Luca emulates If Time Simeon with his work ethic, his attention to detail. He's a mentor to his peers. I've known Luca since he was in middle school, and he strived and worked tirelessly to exceed all expectations in math in the school. And we just want to thank you for your efforts. We have an Outstanding Achievement and Advanced Placement Computer Science A award. AP Computer Science A is a course designed to teach students to write programs in Java, as well as challenge them to solve problems and think logically. The award goes to a young person who's not only met the challenge, but has made it look effortless. The recipient of this award is very talented and wonderful, Daniel Liu. Daniel, I'm going to kind of spoil this. This is a book that we hope you use in the future.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. And the Math Department's last award is Outstanding Achievement in Advanced Computer Science Principles Award. Our AP Computer Science Principles is a broad scope class designed to introduce students to many different topics involved in computer science. It includes programming, cybersecurity, networks, digital information. The seniors that are about to receive a reward have displayed the highest level of mastery in the course. They are Rohan Diane, Ben Daniels, Dean Goldstein, and Olivia Nassarian. I would like to introduce Mr. Cabot, the chair of the English department. Thank you. Congratulations.
Nice to be back here again live, as someone said. All right. We begin with the 21st Century Book Award, which is given by the English department to those students who demonstrate extraordinary improvement and overall accomplishment in their study of English language arts. One student every year is chosen from the 12th grade by the teachers of the department, so please join me in recognizing our winner this year, Ms. Emily Zodikoff. There's no Emily. Accepting the award from Ms. Zodikoff. I'll take it. Jeffrey Weinper was 50-plus years ago a Roslyn High School student. He always aspired to be a professional writer or journalist, but those aspirations were cut short by his tragic death in service in Vietnam, where he served his country, earning a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star. In his memory, every year, the Roslyn English Department gives the A. Jeffrey Weinper Writing Award for our outstanding creative writer. This year, we're pleased to say it goes to Haley Margulies. Now I'm going to call on the other short English teacher with a beard to present a couple of our awards, including one, I just have to say, to my all-time favorite Islander fan. Spoiler alert.
Thank you, Mr. Cabot. I'm Scott Siegel, and I'm taller than you. And if I could just add something about Haley Margulies, because I have a list of people and whatnot. And unfortunately, I wrote it like a bio, and so everyone's coming up here and talking about a student, and you don't know who it is, and then the student's name is announced, but I didn't do that. So I'm thinking, should I do that? But then it'd be really awkward and confusing, so I'm just going to read the blurb. Actually, we're going to, Haley, come back up. Because we're the English department, we do things differently than everyone else. So here is Haley. So here's my little blurb about Haley. And hello. You know, all these students and all these teachers have the great fortune of working together for a year, but I'm kind of greedy and I'm spoiled, and a lot of these students I get to work with for 2 or 3 years in independent study. So, Haley Margulies has spent the past 3 years in independent study learning the craft of prose fiction writing. And over the past 2 years, Haley's been dedicated to completing her nearly 200-page novel. What page are you on now? 176. When's it due? June 13th. So, come on. 26 more pages, Haley, otherwise this is fraud. All right. It's a dystopian work titled Absolute Zero about battling and overcoming a pandemic through the use of a microchip implanted in people's hands and the efforts of the current American government to use and abuse the chip in nefarious ways. Haley has done extensive research on the actual COVID pandemic, the CDC, elections, and the media. But what makes her accomplishments all the more impressive is that Haley had no previous creative writing experience before her sophomore year in high school. She merely came to me and said, I want to do some creative writing. I said, yeah, okay. So we worked for a semester on you know, fiction writing exercises and whatnot. And for the past 2 years, she's been diligently, week in and week out, working on this magnum opus. So congratulations. You're welcome. Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. So the next one, I don't know if it has an official name. Does it? I just call it the Independent Study Award. Is it what it's called? That's it. All right. So just in case you're not familiar with the Independent Study Program, it's the Independent Study in the Humanities is the full title. And it's incredible. It really is. Roslyn is one of the few schools that I know of, high schools, public high schools that I know of, where students get a chance to work one-on-one with a teacher over the course of a semester, a year, in some cases 4 years. So I'm going to ask Madison Gross to please come up here. And let's see what I wrote here to justify her coming up. Let's see, Maddie Gross embodies the radical spirit of experimentalism and self-growth over her 3 years in the Independent Study Program. As a sophomore, she began studying fiction writing in a very unassuming, nondescript way. She actually seemed to be struggling with the craft of storytelling, so when she told me that she wanted to devote the second semester of her sophomore year and all of her junior year to writing an original screenplay, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little surprised and skeptical. But in classic Maddie Gross fashion, however, she worked diligently on the script week after week, month after month. Her original story about the first fictional professional female hockey player turned into a breathtakingly strong 160-page script titled One Shot. It is so well conceived and well written that I will be using it in the future for screenwriting exemplars. So if there's anybody with any motion picture connections, please call, right? I'm telling you. Now, she might have rested on her laurels and continued to do something similarly in her senior year, but that wouldn't be Maddie, would it? Nope. By the way, this is the Islander fan that Mr. Cabot was talking about. See the Rangers last night, though? Yeah. So, instead, she devoted her final year of high school to an interdisciplinary study of the 1960s. Working closely with me, she has examined the history, literature, drama, film, music, politics, and culture of the decade. For a culminating project, Maddie will be writing and editing a documentary on how the music of 1967 specifically reflects all the disparate and marginalized ideological movements of the decade. It is for these reasons that we celebrate Miss Gross's relentless eclecticism. Maddie Gross, everybody. So when Mr. Cabot approached me about the awards, he said, Mr. Siegel, I need a name for creative writing. I said, I'm sorry, what? He said, I need a name for creative writing. Emily Dickinson? What do you mean? No, from you. And I said, wait, stop. I have like 24 students. How could I possibly pick one student for creative writing? And I kind of lobbied and begged and said, can we please recognize the fact that we have a lot of students in this high school who are specializing in various genres of creative writing. And so I thank the administration for recognizing these various folks. So creative writing, poetry goes to Harshita Segal. Where is she? There she is. There she is. Harshita Segal, no relation to me. Harshita, well, it's just an H in the middle of her name, that's it. Anyway, Harshita Segal has spent the last 3 years in independent study studying the art and craft of poetry. As a sophomore, Harshita devoted her year to the examination of writing by such transcendentalists as Ralph Waldo Emerson, Emily Dickinson, and Walt Whitman. She then spent the remainder of the course writing her own transcendental poetry. As a junior, Harshita studied the contemporary poetry of, you guessed it, Matthew Lipman, who happened to be a teacher here at Roslyn High School and the best man at my wedding 20 years ago on May 26th, by the way, coming up. I know. And he's a published poet. He left Roslyn for greener pastures, literally, upstate New York, and now he's in a suburb outside of Boston. But he's a published poet. You can buy his, 6 collections of poetry on Amazon. I don't get any kickbacks, so you don't, you know. But anyway, she studied his work, even conducting personal interviews with him throughout the year. So God bless Zoom. Which culminated in a scholarly paper on Lippmann's poetry, which I enjoyed, and of course he enjoyed even more. She's currently completing her senior project, an anthology of original poems and photographs. So she's multi-genred. Of course, Harshita's work has been regularly published in Student Prints, the literary magazine of Roslyn High School, but never before has Roslyn seen anyone this committed to both the academic study and creative output of the poetic form. Ladies and gentlemen, Harshita Segal. The next category of creative writing is actually, we had to make it for this year because it's rare that a student, let alone 2 students, join forces, like Justice League of America, and write children's fiction. So I'd like to call up Amelia Abraham and Jessica Chen. So this dynamic duo have in 2 short years teamed up to write and illustrate 2 children's books. They have created the characters of Pip and Flower, 2 kind, inquisitive, sweet, and funny mice. In their 2 books, The Adventures of Pip and Flower, and the prequel, which they're finishing now, Pip Sings the Blues, Amelia and Jessica craft 2 smart and whimsical stories for elementary school-age children. Influenced by such classic children's authors as A.A. Milne and Beatrix Potter, these 2 young writers use pictures and words to share original tales that have powerful and timeless moral lessons. And these books are truly worthy of commercial publication. So if there's anybody in publishing, please call or email. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Chan, Amelia Abraham. And our final award in creative writing is for drama. And I will spare you the drama by asking Andrew Deffrin to please come to the stage. Andrew Deffrin. There he is. This is an evolving story. It's a living story. Andrew Deffrin has spent the past 3 years in independent study, learning and perfecting the craft of dramatic writing. As a junior, Andrew completed work on a full-length 2-act play. No, it's 1 act, actually. 1 act play. It started as 2 act, but it's 1 act play, titled The Guest, a dark retelling of the prodigal son who returns home to his dysfunctional family on Thanksgiving. It received a stage reading in the spring of 2021 through RCP. Now, on June 5th, 2022, it'll be performed right here on stage. Please buy your tickets now. I did today. I'm going to be... Andrew's completing work on a scathing 1-act satire based on Rick Singer and the Operation Varsity Blues college admissions scandal. Still untitled. give title yet? You want to introduce now? Now would have been a great, big reveal. All right. On April 26th, Andrew was honored at the Tillis Center at CW Post, the recipient of a Scholar Artist Award. And as I said, on June 5th, the guest will receive the premiere right here on the auditorium stage of Roslyn High School. Mr. Deffrin must be recognized as the most successful young dramatist to pass through Roslyn High School in the past 25 years. So, Andrew Deffrin. And that's all I got. So I do want to thank everybody for coming out. It really is truly an honor and privilege to see people in the flesh. So thank you again.
All right, and I promise we will move it along. Of the many things I've done here, many of you know that I am retiring at the end of this year. And, thank you. And of the many things I've done here, I think the thing I'm most proudest of is starting the humanities program over 20 years ago with my favorite social studies teacher, Ms. Mayapath, because she's the only other person my height here. So, although she could definitely kill me in a fair fight, no doubt. And through the years, the humanities program has grown, and every year we like to honor one student who has really embodied the spirit of the humanities. And what the humanities is about is very simple. It's about knocking down the walls between departments, specifically English and social studies. And we want to give the honor this year to one of my favorites. That would be Miss Jacqueline Verde. Now comes the hard one. I came here as a teacher in 2000, and before I became chair in 2009, I made my name here as the film teacher and started the film classes and film society. And the last president of Film Society before I became chair and passed it on to Mr. Kaufman was a young woman named Mandana Shojafard. And Mandana she showed up the first day of freshman year not liking film and ended up being president of Film Society. A remarkable, remarkable young woman who was accepted to SUNY New Paltz and was getting ready to go. And some of you have been around here long enough to remember what happened and that she tragically lost her life that summer. And so in her honor and her memory, we always present an award every year to a student who has contributed most to the film program here. A student who I met in my film and literature class in the fall, just brilliant, a brilliant film scholar and a brilliant filmmaker, and I cannot wait to see what he does. This year's Mandana Shojafard Award goes to Gabrielle Viruet-Quintero. Last two, swear to God. We always give an award, and the Excellence in English Award, for achievement for the people who have taken the most advantage of the English offerings beyond the regular classes. And I am so thrilled to give this one out because this was a young man I first encountered as a freshman year in the legendary 23andMe class. Some of you are still out there. Hannah, I see you there. There are a lot of 23andMeers out there, and got to have both in film and lit and in my video production class now a class act with a really class sweater. I give this award to Logan Mastermarca. The final English award, yay! The final English award for overall excellence in 4 years in English, we figured we'd give him because we didn't think he was going to win too much else. So, of course, our Outstanding Achievement Award goes to the amazing, and I had no idea how multifaceted, but multifaceted, Daniel Liu. And now it's my pleasure to introduce, to give out the Band Music Awards, Mr. Frank Moriello.
Good afternoon, everyone. The following awards have multiple recipients, so if you could kindly hold your applause so we could hear everyone's name, that would be greatly appreciated. First up, the North Shore Community Arts Center Awards involve top honors in the category of instrumental music programs such as band, marching band, and jazz band. Students who are selected for these awards not only represent the Roslyn district proudly, but they represent the entire North Shore community with their dedication and talents to the music department. Congratulations to the following students. For band, we have Trevor Kim. For marching band, we have Sadie Grossman. And for jazz band, we have Yeji Kim. The next set of awards have multiple recipients as well, so if you could kindly hold your applause again. The next awards go to extraordinary students in the music department that have distinguished themselves over the past 4 years. These awards are the pinnacle of achievement, and the following students are outstanding performers as demonstrated through superior musicianship, devotion of time and energy, character, and individual creativity. Congratulations to the following students. For outstanding band, Layla Policarpio. Outstanding marching band, Abby Silverman and Hannah Weiner. Outstanding jazz band, Garrick Cheng. Outstanding color guard, Byron Divins. All right, the last award is the New York State Field Band Conference Marching Band Scholarship. This recognizes not just outstanding contributions on the field, but off the field as well. It honors musical contributions and dedication of a student leader whose example inspires others. Congratulations to the 2022 New York State Field Band Conference Scholarship Award winner, Jessica Chen. Up next, I'd like to introduce the orchestra director of the high school, Mr. Michael Coffey.
Hello. Quick show of hands, English goes last next year? Okay, anyway. The recipient of the North Shore Community Arts Center Award for Orchestra is someone who exhibits a high level of musical proficiency and is eager to share their talents with their school and community. Today's recipient has done just that through donating her time and musical skills performing with the Roslyn High School Chamber Orchestra, String Orchestra, Marching Band, Royal Crown Players, and the Triumph Music Honor Society. Congratulations, Yeji Kim. Okay, the Roslyn High School Outstanding Orchestra Award is given to graduating seniors who embody the ideals of the Roslyn High School string program. This year's candidates never falter in their diligent preparation of repertoire and are exemplary role models to their peers. Congratulations, Byron Divins, Luca Guillon, Jasmine Lin, and Emily Sung. Thank you. Next up is Mrs. Cindy Feynman.
The North Shore Community Arts Center Award for Chorus is going to a graduating senior who has a love for choral music and has participated in women's chorus for the past 4 years. She always makes chorus a priority. This student is involved with ensembles outside of the high school as well, including Hazimir and School of Rock. Often Noah can be found ready with her folder before any other student. It is my honor to present this award to Noah Bahiri. The Outstanding Chorus Award is going to a graduating senior who has a love for choral music and has participated in mixed and chamber for the past 4 years. She is an energetic person and always brings her best self to rehearsal. She often runs sectionals, helps others learn their parts, and brings enthusiasm with her to rehearsal. Yesterday, she showed amazing expression on her face. It is my honor to present this award to Sophie Gerson. The NISCAME Leadership in Music Award is going to a deserving senior based on their musical accomplishments, contributions to their school music program, and community music making. They also tend to go into an arts degree program. This student is enrolled in chamber, mixed, is in chorale, is in marching band, jazz band, plays a variety of instruments, and is in Cheyenne. This award goes to Davy Freed. The North Shore Community Arts Center Drama Award goes to one of the hardest workers in RCP. He's a true artist and a playwright. He's also going to pursue his dream career in directing. The student can always be found trying to make something look just right or doing something to help someone else in the cast. The student is going to go far in the field of dramatic arts, and the award goes to Andrew Defrin. The June Moffitt Award will be going to a gifted graduating senior who's come up with innovative ideas for RCP. The student is constantly coming up with creative ideas for things within RCP and has made RCP their home. The student always has a new project, new fundraiser, or a new way of doing things. RCP has been drastically improved with her input, and this award is going to Haley Margulies. The Katie Goldenberg Memorial Award will be presented to a talented student who holds a leadership position in RCP. The student has given his undivided attention to RCP, spending countless hours on stage and backstage, making the club the best it can be. He's pursuing a degree in musical theater, and he's one of the most talented students to ever walk across the Roslyn High School stage. He's a kind, honest person, well-liked by everyone, and it goes to Davy Freed. The Brad Fry Award is going to a student who has shown perseverance and has proven that they will work hard in the face of challenges. The student has been in all the RCP productions throughout high school, giving her all. She is a project-oriented person, a talented singer, a wonderful actress, a warm, kind, and heartfelt person. I'm honored to give this award to Sadie Grossman. And finally, the Stage Crew Award is going to a person who is a generous and warm person. The student has done the lighting for our shows, has creative and unique ideas, and is an artist, contributing substantial amounts of time backstage. I'm proud to present this award to Emma Murray. And for the World Language Awards, I present Ms. Danielle Pappas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danielle Pappas, Chairperson of the World Language and E&L Department. Today, we will be presenting a number of awards, and we'll be doing it by language. I would first like to introduce you to our Chinese teacher, Mrs. Ye.
Hello, 大家好. This year's recipient of the World Language Senior Award goes to a student who has been consistent and focused in her study since the first day I met her. Despite all the impressive qualities, the student remained grounded and humble. She never puts herself in the spotlight. That's why she's going to be in the spotlight today, and is always willing to help her peers. No one could be more deserving of this award. Congratulations to Emily Ye. Okay. This year's NECFO award goes to a student who is always motivated and insightful since the first day I met her. I met her since 7th grade. And her consistency and integrity made her stand out in the class. I know I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her so much, and I'm going to miss seeing her friendly face in the hallway asking me, "What are we going to do today, Mrs. A?" Congratulations to Arisa Cole. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. The E&L award this year goes to a student who not only excelled in the acquisition of the English language throughout his time here at Roslyn High School, but has also shown the desire to go above and beyond in his other classes. He has demonstrated incredible improvement in the modalities of English. This student is creative and passionate in his work. Attending the Rhode Island School of Design this fall, that student is James Yu.
Bonjour. There are 3 awards for French. The first is the French Northeast Conference on the Teaching of Foreign Language Award. And this year it goes to a student who is defined by his contagious joie de vivre, his tenacity, and his thoughtfulness. In a language class, I as the teacher depend on my students to engage, to question and respond, to feed off each other's ideas, and when the group gets stuck, invariably we look to certain students to get us unstuck and to drive the discussion forward. The recipient of this award has often been that person. He has consistently maintained an extraordinarily high level of participation that has kept our class lively and vibrant, even in these trying years. He has been our point person, our chief clapper. He exemplifies a joy and an optimism that I believe and hope will smooth the way ahead of him as he goes out into the world. There's no one more deserving of this award than Roxanne Dayan. The French Kiwanis Award in memory of John Bosch goes to a student whose performance in French was steady and consistently high throughout the years. I could always count on her to quietly jump in and proffer a response to keep the conversation going. While she may not have been the most gregarious of students, her focused engagement, her quiet drive, and her depth of thought that I have come to expect of her have been unfailing throughout the years. I expect these qualities will continue to serve her well in the future. This award is well deserved and goes to Amélie Abraham. The final award is the French Achievement Award, and it goes to the student who overall shows the highest level of consistency and excellence throughout the years. This year it goes to an outstanding student whose commitment to excellence has been unparalleled and who approaches every task with equanimity and resolve. He's an extremely conscientious student who internalized and applied every word and every strategy he learned to perfect his language. This award recognizes his work ethic, his unwavering engagement, and his consistent progress in the language. It goes to Roger Dayan. Now, Senor Fig for the Spanish award.
Welcome, everyone. Buenas tardes. And I wanted to introduce to the next award to a wonderful young lady who I have known for 2 years. She's a perfectionist with an eye for detail. I find that she always demonstrated the true love for learning as well as the desire to succeed just about in everything she was set to achieve. And she shines brightly as a very insightful and intellectual young lady, and I truly exemplifies the integrity, honesty, and generosity. She's very warm, she's very genuine, and I will truly, truly miss her because she was very special to me. And the recipient for the boards of directors of foreign language, Nikita Samineni. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Elena.
How you guys doing? Put that up a little bit. All right. So initially, I had a hard time deciding on who should be the recipient of this year's Spanish Achievement Award, just because my AP class is so strong. So I printed out a report to see who has the highest grade, which this person does, and then I realized that he's more than what you see on the page in black and white. It's actually in the gray areas where he shines. Beyond his exceptional talent and his love of the composers he's always talking about, Rachmaninoff and Mahler, what makes him stand out are the qualities that he possesses that you can't quantify, like his humility and his kindness. He is that same student that his peers will applaud after he speaks impressively during a class discussion, and then turn around and stay after school and do an extra AP conversation with a friend that needs a partner. In my opinion, he leads by his words and his actions, and it is my honor to present the Spanish Achievement Award to Daniel Liu. My next award goes to someone that used to dissect slugs as a child and make commemorative headstones for them, which is not a sentence I've ever said before and has nothing to do with the award. It's just so that you will pay attention to someone who is worth noticing. She has taught herself Korean, some Japanese, and she is that Spanish student that will stay after school the first day I give back essays to work on rewrites, even though she has already been accepted to college. And she'll ask about new words that will never be on the next test. Simply put, she loves languages, and having had her in class for the past 2 years has made me a better teacher. It is my privilege to present the Kiwanis Award to Emily Sung. And my final award goes to someone that has been the heart of my classes for the past 2 years. In some ways, he has been that part-time teacher we never asked for, nor pay, yet we all love. Throughout this year, he has popped into various classes and interacted with the students and the teachers in the target language, and he just has this contagious personality. For me, he's been one of my go-to people I can always call on when others are stumped, and if he's ever absent, his presence is missed. The highest compliment I can pay him is that if the bleak moments of the pandemic serve to remind us to focus on what brings us light, then for the past 2 years, he has unquestionably been the sun that has made each day that much brighter. I'm thrilled to present the Miguel de Cervantes Award to J. Deep Greywall. And next, for American Sign Language, we have Miss Murphy.
Hello. The first ever Senior American Sign Language Award goes to a student who chose the path less traveled when she decided to pursue ASL. Since 8th grade, she's shown a passion and dedication for the language, culture, and class. She has become proficient in the language and has been an asset to not only the class, but myself. I'm going to miss the energy she brings to class every day, and I'm proud to see that she's pursuing her dreams. Congratulations, Shani Sirota.
Hello, and I'm back. I'll be presenting the Italian Awards to our Italian students. The first award is the World Language Achievement Award for seniors, and this award goes to an outstanding young lady who has shown consistent commitment to the Italian language ever since she was in the 6th grade. She is a mature and hardworking student who has approached her studies with unparalleled dedication. She's a leader in her AP class and consistently demonstrates mastery of many of the most complex aspects of the Italian grammar. Her inquisitive mind and genuine keenness for knowledge have certainly distinguished her from her peers. She has been an enormous asset to her class because of her exceptional participation. It has been a genuine pleasure to have her in our Italian class. This award goes to Sarah Kick. The next award is the Nechtville Award, which is the Northeast Conference of Teachers of Foreign Language Award. This bright and dedicated student culminated her world language studies by challenging herself to take the rigorous AP Italian class. She excelled in her daily conversations and discussions involving diverse and elaborate cultural themes. We've been extremely proud of her progress in the language as well as her approach to her work. She has always been a very insightful and hardworking student. Her classmates have been amazed by her creative thinking skills and her capacity for appreciating and valuing the finer points of the Italian culture. This year's Board of Directors of the Northeast Conference for the Teaching of Foreign Languages in Italian Award goes to Lola Corbanoff. The Dante Award is given to someone of Italian heritage. This award goes to a student whose passion and devotion to the Italian language and culture has stood out amongst her classmates. The student has always been very devoted, insightful, and hardworking. Her consistent involvement and participation have been an asset to the class. Over the years, her classmates have watched her mature and enthusiastically embrace new ideas and perspectives. Her Italian heritage and background have truly made her passionate about speaking the language and appreciating the culture. Ms. Zenni says she is proud of her willingness to help her peers and confident that she will remain committed to the Italian language and culture in the future. The Dante Medal Award goes to Cristina Cirincione. I'd like to now introduce Mrs. Carol Murphy with business.
It is my pleasure to recognize our small but dynamic and outstanding business department teachers, Ms. Jen DiPietro, Ms. Sally Kaufman, and Ms. Magdalene Milanakis. They will present the business awards. Thank you.
This award is for a student who embodies ethical, principled behavior, which is so important in our ever-changing world. In addition to being a top student, he's the go-to group member who takes charge and never complains about the pressure. He's able to see outside of himself and envision a bigger picture that includes helping others to take the next step forward. That is his superpower. Ready for life and ready to lead into the future, let us congratulate the winner of the Business Ethics Award, Spiro Drenis. You're welcome. Each year, we recognize a student who we feel has an edge when it comes to having innate business acumen, a professional demeanor, and leadership potential. This student has a unique ability to make connections across the various business disciplines and draw insightful conclusions. She can put ideas into motion and bring the team along with her with a success-minded orientation. Please join us in honoring this year's winner of the Business Edge Award, Sage Spiegelman. This student has distinguished herself with a high level of assignments, fantastic presentations, keen observations, and especially in her financial classes like accounting, career and financial management, and investments. This student defines for us the kind of commitment it takes to achieve your potential. She's a two-time DECA State Top 10 achiever and is able to manage her time like an adult across various clubs and personal commitments. With this kind of aptitude, never underestimate our winner of the Financial Management Award, Callie Mayer.
I am the last one to go. You're lucky. Okay. One business department student who really caught our attention over the years is a marketing powerhouse. With creative ideas and execution, this young lady exudes an air of confidence and belief in her projects, which is the essence of good sales and marketing. Even more than her academic accomplishments, the student exemplifies what it is to be a person who is open to new ideas and challenges and is able to execute them. We are proud to honor the achievement of Carly Law, the winner of our Marketing Visionary Award. The Entrepreneurial Spirit Award. This award was created to honor a student who possesses the top qualities for entrepreneurship. This individual is not afraid to take chances, is able to fail fast, and can call it in the air under pressure. This student is willing to put in the hours needed to create presentations and research what's necessary for success. He's an innovative and dedicated teammate and a successful leader. Please join me in honoring Roger Diane. This student began her career in the business department as a freshman and quickly distinguished herself as a standout in each class. She already knows it's her. She's also a national DECA competitor, certified financially literate, and a seasoned incubator entrepreneur. Her name is on the trophy already from last year. With broad experience in her business repertoire and outstanding accomplishment in all of our classes, please welcome this year's recipient of the Achievement in Business Award, Sasha Farber.
Please join me in congratulating once again all of our award recipients. It was great, as everyone has said, to see everyone in person and have this award assembly in our auditorium once again. Please make sure on your way out to pick up an awards booklet and safe home.